Don't expect a whole lot of people today, but welcome for those who tune in later. Today we're doing our first ever tiny tire review. Finally got my hands on some of these new Mavericks that everybody's been talking about. And INJORA finally released them in a 52 by 19. And this is always the tire size that I'm always seeking out for a lot of my builds. Lately, I've been looking for smaller tires. And even now, after I have these mounted, to me, they still look big, you know? So it goes to show you some of those other tires are very big, especially when you get into the 60s. But yeah, got them sitting on these trails. And my goal is, to test out these tires on my indoor course. Occasionally, we do get a chance to test them out on the rocks. But definitely testing them out on my indoor course is a good gauge. And I could pretty much tell which tires are pretty grippy. But I've said it before. You heard me say it in my videos. One thing I notice about what makes a good tire grippy is a unpronounced lug. And these are nice and small, very low profile, almost like your pit bulls. I have yet to try the pit bulls, but I believe those are a 50 millimeter. And I have no question that these INJORAs are going to definitely be good. Gary, what's up, brother? But yeah, INJORAs were my very first tire. And I'm definitely been happy ever since with the S5 compound. Matter of fact, these are them right here. Definitely trimmed them out. These were 64s. These were 64 by 24. And I had these on my FXM 118 when I first got it. But yeah, I've always said the INJORA tires are very sticky. But they definitely have too big of a size, and they're finally making smaller sizes. So I'm ecstatic about that. So yeah, now these Mavericks, which were definitely heavily endorsed by 24 Yep, one and only. But yeah, they originally came out in 63, and then they came out with 57, and now 52s. What up, Nate? What's up, brother? It's been a while, man. It's been a while since I've been on here. Happy New Year to all. I know I'm kind of late, but your boy was busy. Got some free time now. But yeah, we got these on the K5 build. We're doing some tire testing today. And yeah, maybe talk about these SCX30s real quick. I see you got one. Got you a nice little body on yours and everything. Yeah, man, I love them things, man. They sick. A lot of fun. They're about to drop that K10. And I think my plan was right on course, man, what they're doing. I do believe we're going to get an XL version as well. That's just my theory. And I think that's why the chassis goes so far back on the actual holes of this suspension. I think in order for them to achieve that, all we have to do is get a longer rear shaft, drive shaft, and then longer rear links. And we'll have an XL build also for the SCX30. But anyway. But yeah, let's get this bad boy on the course. I picked this build to test it out. This is my K5. Got Logan in there. And I'm definitely going to change you guys over to my mount on my phone to get you up and close. So I may not be able to see all the comments. 19 people in here. What's up, everybody? Everybody give it, please, a thumbs up. This is PBJ. So this is the original body that I was supposed to get from Skill Switch. And this is actually a second copy. The first one got damaged in transition and in the mail. So this was this one, Snake Eyes. These bodies are pretty heavy though, especially this one with the glass inside. This one's exactly 50 grams with the popsicle stick and the magnets. Hello, hello. And then this one is actually a little bit less. We just got some styrene in there. And this one's actually missing the glass. But yeah, these bodies are sick. Check them out on Etsy, Skill Switch. You got a bunch up there now. I've been eyeing up this Comanche, actually. But all right, let's get over there. We got 3 thumbs up. Let's get these thumbs up going, people. Helps out the channel, helps out the algorithm. Let me take off my mount. We're doing some tire testing right now. We're going to test out these brand new Mavericks 52x19s on my indoor course. So I don't know, for all my fellow YouTubers out here that record, I got this from another tip from somebody else. I talked about it before. You could probably get them in a pack of 4. It just so happened that on my GT5 I have it mounted over here on the side. But normally I like to mount them up top here, and then you can run your phone mounts. Because I know I'm a horrible one-handed driver, so your boy will probably never one-hand drive ever in his life again. So we always going to record like this. So excuse me, because I'm probably going to have you guys sideways. What's everybody doing on a Monday? I wasn't expecting to talk to anybody today, but it's all good. Welcome, everybody. Got Gladiator. This is the Purple Haze chassis. I don't know if you guys saw that as well. Punishment RC. 20-degree skid. 3D printed links. Double bend links. This chassis is sick. I have 3 of them. I got purple carbon, green carbon, and normal carbon. Find him on Etsy. This is still running. Brushed. 50 turn. I got the purple transmission helical with the helical gears in there. MB100. This is running underdrive. 33% PTK servo. And we got the Planet axles on here. And that's 39mm shocks. 20 weight. Did I buy or made what? Gotta always line this up right because the Logan's in here. All right. We'll switch you guys out. Got some music going on in the background. Hopefully I don't get flagged. If I do, let me know. Custom chassis. Yeah, it's definitely a custom chassis. Punishment RC chassis off of Etsy. 20-degree skid. Custom links. He includes with it 3D printed. Double bend. And this is deadbolt wheelbase. I also have a 160. He also offers carbon fiber links, as you can see. Probably can't see because of the lighting. Well, those are carbon. There you go. Carbon fiber links right there. And this one's actually stretched out. He did it for me for a 160 millimeter. And then we have a C-bolt. This is the green. But just get over here real quick. Roadblocks? No, I don't mess with that. Sorry. All right. And start this tire testing. And the very first thing we're going to go at, for those who have never seen this is Mount Richmore. This is my indoor crawler course. Yeah, we only play with grown toys around here. We don't say RC, we say radio controlled. But all right, here we go. Right off the bat, we're going to go right up the A-frame. It's one of my hardest lines. Let's see how grippy it is. Might have to add some magnets. See that front tire rubbing? Yeah, we're gonna have to add some magnets real quick. Let me grab some real quick. All right, Gary, I see you. Thank you for stopping in, brother. I'll talk to you. Let me just throw some magnets real quick. Anytime you guys ever need some body height problems, just add some magnets. Always got magnets sitting around. So we're going to add one on each. Real-time tuning. Oh, yeah, brother. First time running these tires. Live. My first time doing this. Oh, shit. How'd that turn? That joint just turned off. Talking about real time. All right, give me a second here. Maybe this battery wasn't fully charged. Thought it was. Yeah, that's how it goes, right? Yeah, I got a little small, this is the SCX30 batteries. But I also got other joints though too. Maybe not. Okay, got it. Show me something. I'm about to. Just got a dead battery. Yeah, we're doing some tire testing. That's what we're doing today. I like to do tiny tire reviews. And today we're doing the Mavericks. INJORA Mavericks 52 by 19s. Got them on a heavy build. Most of my builds are 3D printed builds. They're all heavy. It's kind of like what I like to do. All right. I think we should be good. Hopefully. I don't even, you know what? But I got my receiver in here floating around, and I think it just hit the button and turned that button. It turned off the. Okay, again, this is what happens when we're live. All right, let's get it. Start that all over. Put you guys back on the road. Start over here. Let's get it. I'm back. What up, Gary? I had to restart. All right, let's get it. shut my rig off on myself. But I can tell these tires are super grippy already. And we added some magnets. You see how it helps right there at that front? This climb right here is also try to go as slow as possible. This MB100. Those who are on the fence about brushed, I'm telling you, the MB100 is the move. That's the only brush motor I deal with. You pair that thing up with an underdrive, 33%. Yeah, these tires are good though. Oh yeah. We're about to hit this climb over here. This is Camelback Mountain. This is pretty steep over here as well. Easy. Yeah, these tires, I can tell these tires are sick. Definitely would love to try them out there on the rocks, outdoors. Make it to the top of Volcano right here, and then we're gonna come down Dark Ridge. This course was all built by me. This is all cardboard, trash, spray foam. We have the real rocks in here as well. Hand painted. Love the planets, but definitely that front planet definitely likes to hang on things. That's the nature of the axles. But yeah, there's nothing else bad I can say about these tires. I knew they were going to be impressive. Like I said, the ultimate test is for me to get them out of my tiny rock out there outdoors. And there's an awesome climb I would love to test these on, and I'm sure they will do well. Let's test them on some of these real rock over here. Oh, little body hang up. Yeah, let's do this. We had a tunnel implosion. We got a rock slide over here. So we no longer can use the tunnel. Let's make this climb now. This is a prime example right here, the advantage of this 20-degree skid. There we go. Los muchachos, what's up, y'all? I'm trying to drive and look at the phone at the same time. It's kind of hard to read the comments. But what's up, people? Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Doing some tire testing. I'm glad you guys can tune in on a Monday, man. It's been a while since I've done a live. That's a cool climb right there. I actually just came back from Walmart and Lowe's. And I actually grabbed me a piece of polystyrene, which I've never dealt with before, only in different versions, but like that purple insulation stuff. Hold on, I'm about to. Not even paying attention. Look what I did. I got a whole tire hanging off. This is the testing out these brand new 52 by 19 Mavericks, INJORAs. These things are sick. S5 compound, you can't beat it. But now since they got this new lug pattern, looks more scale. And I'm definitely a fan of the unpronounced lugs. Sometimes they're a little bit too noisy and they kind of flap around a lot. Now let's see if I can do my little hook over here with these tires. Another cool test I like to do. See if we can hook this tire. Hey! This is a heavy body. She got all her weight in the back. But we got her pretty dialed in. Come on. Right there. There you go. Yeah, they good, man. They now they make them in 52s, 57s, and 63s. They pretty sick. Didn't know how much till this video. What? Crawlers are addictive. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't. I've only been into crawlers now for a little bit over a year, and I'm completely addicted. I have not looked back at any other genre of RC. Before I was messing with this, I just had our Mojave Grom. I was messing with my Notorious, my Typhon. But yeah, something about crawler, man. It's nothing like it. My next goal is a 1/10. There's actually a hobby shop right around the corner from me now. There's actually building a course, couple courses inside their hobby shop. So I'm kind of excited about that. I've never done anything like that before. So curious to see if they have any kind of competitions or their main course is supposedly going to be a 1/10 course. 1/10 and 18 scale. So I definitely have plenty of that. But yeah, man, these tires are plenty good. Yeah, man, these I actually swapped out these wheels. I was running I had 58s on here. Swamp Stoppers, another INJORA tire, which I think are good as well. But they're 58 by 24. And I'm running stock foams in here too. I didn't do anything to the foams, but you can't beat a trio wheel, man. I love trios. I love to swap them out, man. They're so easy. It's probably the easiest wheel to build, I think. Separate hub, so you ain't got to worry about that. See, there goes that front pumpkin again. Yeah, they definitely do. The latest set that I picked up was those purple ones. I'm sure you guys seen that one. Those are sick. Let's go up inside this cove in here. I see you getting nice with that printer, Los Muchachos. That's what's up. My money is a little funny right now, man, but that was my next goal, was to try to get me a 3D printer. Start trying to learn all that stuff. I know there's some money to be made if you're a good designer. I would love to get my hands and start making bodies. Yeah, it seems like everybody has them now, you know, so they're getting a lot more practical. These companies are coming out with better ones, and, you know, I still don't know anything about it, but hey, here we go. First rollover. Oh yeah, you gotta grab one. Oh yeah, Jimbo. Yeah, they sick, man. They're a lot of fun. Like I don't think everybody thought how capable they were gonna be, being so small. And I think Axial just hit a home run out the park with their design. And yeah, it works, man. Like it does everything on this course. I'd say that much. I'm about to switch over, and I think they have cool plans coming for it. You know, I definitely think it's going to transfer over into the SCX24. J Star, what up? But yeah, man, your boy, things are multiplying like gremlins around here. Coming home one day, stopped at the store, and my thought intentions were to pick up another Bronco, and they had another JLU. So guess what? Your boy got another JLU. Still haven't opened it yet, but when INJORA back. Let's get back over to the table. Talk some shit. Let's talk some shit. Yeah, as soon as INJORA made the announcement of the links and stuff, I ran right away onto their website and ordered them right from their website. I ordered 2 sets of knuckles, 2 sets of links. As you can see, we still got 1 set of links that we still did not install. Why? Listen, I don't mind. Everybody's complaining about working on these and stuff. I don't mind working on them because, you know, the hardware is small. But some things, it just gets too small. And these O-rings are a pain in the butt. That was definitely my biggest complaint, switching over those links, those O-rings. And for some weird reason, these screws do not like to come out, depending. Inside here. So as you can see, this one's still not even changed over. I have the orange crawlers links, so I wanted to talk about those as well. If you guys aren't familiar. Again, another product that I heard announced on Micro Mondays. Tuesday morning, I went ahead and jumped on eBay and ordered a set. Waiting around, and I finally got them. But his design is pretty cool. If you guys aren't familiar with it, it's made in-house in USA, Orange, California, laser cut. So these are your front links. And as you can see, the front links are in stainless. He added a little bit more material for more weight bias for the front. So this is how they will run from the skid here, forward. Front stainless. And your rears are aluminum. So there's a different weight bias, difference in weight. I can't exactly tell you the weight is it. But these are pretty slick. Problem is, reason why they're still not installed is because I've been having a problem getting those screws back out. So my next thought process is to throw it on the new one. When I tell you a new one, I'm not joking. I tell you, they multiplying around here like gremlins. So, but now that I'm seeing the K10 is out, only difference between the K10 and all these other ones now is you're gaining another set of tires. You're gaining longer shocks. And also the motor changed, which backs up what I'm saying about them making a long XL base. I think by them bumping up the turn to a 65 turn motor, I think we're going to get a longer stretch, something else that may be a little bit heavier, slightly heavier, so maybe that's why they wanted to compensate the 65 turn motor, because I don't think anything is wrong with the 88 turn. I've said it before, but some people think it's underpowered. Yeah, I heard about the pointed tweezers. Unfortunately, I think my wife keeps hers in her purse. She got some real nice ones. She's always getting some new ones. I haven't tried the pointed tweezer thing yet, but to be honest with you, I'm pretty good with like small things in my hand like that. And I can pretty much push the O-ring over, but that's not the problem. It's these balls. On a side note, you guys ever notice how when everybody sees packages like this, they always tear them open? You know you don't have to do that, right? You can just open them up this way. Not every package is like that, but I've always noticed everybody, especially on camera, they always get these and it's like, yo, you could just go like that and open them up. But anyway. And the motor, yeah, the motor is a 65 turn motor. Okay, so I got a couple complaints about these links. Okay, so let's put this bad boy over here. Still got this remote on. Love the reminders because I'm always keeping that on. And I don't know if you guys know, man, the original ESC too of the SCX30, it does have a timed out option as well. It will turn off after some no movement from it. But yeah, what I wanted to talk about is for some reason, after you install these links, it does something to the rear axle and it cocks it up a little bit. Not sure how it's going to affect it in any way. But as you can see, we have the INJORA links on this one. So now with the front, before we had straight links here, which is still straight there, the bend is not there. But after you tuck it down low, as you can see, you're going to get a slight interference with the side of the skid right here. I don't know how much of it is going to affect it or not, but that's the one thing. The second thing is the clearance on the stock links are slightly lower than the INJORA ones. So if you're adding these links for weight, my suggestion is to skip right over these and go for the brass ones that they offer. Or if not, I would just not even do links at all. To be honest with you, the factory links are perfect. We got plastic that slides over everything. I don't know if you can see that. Slightly higher. May not be hard to tell. Be able to tell right now. Yeah, front links and brass. That'll be a cool option too. I'm not much of a bias type person. So to be honest with you, I bet you right now, if I was to get one of them 4-point scales and test out all my rigs, it'll probably, I don't know what it look like, to be honest with you, but I do all my stuff off of feel. So basically everything that I do off of my course, you know what I mean? I kind of go off of how it reacts. If I see it flip forward, I say we need more weight in the back, and vice versa. Pretty much that's how I tune up all my rigs. And no different than these. So like, you'll see a lot of my rigs here, I'll have brass rings in the front and rear. I know it's probably adding unnecessary weight, but look, my rigs are playing it. They dialed in. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, I don't do much of the bias thing. Probably need to. Memphis Moto, what's up, brother? Chasing them speed runs. I ain't been on your channel in a minute. I remember when you first started, brother. Yeah, I've been telling everybody, man, it's been hard to do any kind of other genre of RCing. I'm totally hooked on the crawling. So yeah, we're going to hold off on these links for now. We definitely not going to install these. Another thing is the INJORA front knuckles are pretty cool. But the problem with these is if you have any kind of brass rings like these, they will not clear the front knuckles. And from what I understand, they will not clear hot racing knuckles as well. But one advantage I can say is if you're looking just for knuckles and for some weight bias, I would probably go with the hot racing knuckles. They are slightly heavier. And from what I hear, they have a better turn radius as well, slightly. So, Spectrum, oh yeah. Yeah, I got an old, I don't know what it is, DX something that I used to use for my old armor stuff. DX3, DX4, something. SR315s and all that. But yeah, so that's something to note. These have the modified axles. I know somebody was asking before about modifying these axles. And it's basically the same thing that you have to do with the SCX24s. And carve these out. I said I was going to do one live. Now that I have the new one, I could possibly do it to that one. To show people how to do it. It's very easy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when's that K10 supposed to drop? Why isn't this working? Like January something? There we go. Goes your INJORA knuckle. So as you can see, we definitely have a lot more material on the outside over here, which adds to the weight. So that's why you're not able to get that ring in there, around there. But as you can see, your boy, we got some tungsten putty in there. And again, this is, you're going to have to play around with this as well. As you can see, I have it tucked all the way in, because if not, you will get interference. So you got to be careful with that. And this tungsten putty shifts. Oh, man, I just realized something. I wanted to grab some clear glue. I saw a hack. On using Elmer's clear glue for tires, especially for this size tires. And I completely forgot to go look them. I was in the freaking aisle and everything, man. I'm starting to notice that some of these tires are starting to come unglued. I'm sure I could use my regular CA glue, but I wanted to try that Elmer's. January 21st, yeah. As much as I wanted to pre-order it, man, just how I did this one, and then I went ahead and bought one in the hobby shop. I think if I want it, I'm going to take a chance again and just take a visit over there. Hopefully I'll catch the inventory that the hobby shop has. But I don't know. Like I said, I got a third now. And that means that's going to be a fourth. And to get the fourth, just because of, I got some other parts coming as well that I'm going to try from INJORA. I'm going to try the INJORA, the aluminum housings for the axles. That is going to add some more weight. But in reality, it's not that much. But I think they'll look pretty cool. And I think they released some shocks. Got some shocks coming. I think those are the longer length shocks as well. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, these things are pretty cool, but you're definitely going to have to add weight on them. And I don't think there hasn't been one upgrade so far that packs a punch just, with one upgrade. I think wheels, though. I think the INJORA wheels will probably be the best upgrade for these. But obviously, you can't even get your hands on them. But I'm thinking those wheels, they got to be, I don't know how many grams. But after you're nickel and diming all those grams of weights around here, like, it's not much. Those rings in the back, those rings are only 3.3 grams. These hubs, these knuckles, I think These hubs might be maybe 4 grams or something like that. So it's not much weight. So I think axles, and wheels, and these things will be dialed in, no questions asked. Oh, I also have stub axles too. Hot Racing. These are +2s. Still have not decided on what I'm going to throw this one on. I'm thinking if I run the +2 with the INJORA knuckle, I'll be able to clear that brass ring. So I have yet to experiment with it, but I'm sitting on those as well. I just have not got around to installing this stuff. Just kind of been a little bit unmotivated. Thinking if I should see, but the way I have this body sitting right now, if I put the stub axles on this, and this is my MB100 build, I think it's going to interfere. Right now we have great clearance, so if I extend these axles out even more, I think we may get more rubbing, because right now we're pretty much tucking in. What up, Sep? Yeah, so I think I want to keep this one just the way it is, and maybe throw some of the other upgrades on this one. Yeah, it's been a while, man. I'm actually thinking about that hobby shop I'm talking about. They do buys and trades. I want to see if I can sell. Anybody interested in a V5 Notorious? That thing is brand new. That was the last thing I bought, big like that. What up, Sep? What you up to? AZ, what up, Bill? I just saw you. I know your name's Bill now. I'm starting to learn some people. Even though your boy, I'm still not on Instagram, man, so I'm sure I missed out a whole lot. I refuse, though. I used to be on Instagram. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm already consumed by YouTube. Yeah, I hear you. It's a Monday, right? Boring Monday. I was surprised I was going to be able to talk to anybody today. I just figured I'd give it a shot. Sometimes it's just easier to do a live versus recording some content. But I just did a little tire testing with the 52 millimeters Mavericks, and they're awesome, which I had no doubt. Yeah, I've been seeing a couple people go live lately, and I haven't been able to jump on. Whether it was too late, I'm tired, I was in the bed already. I saw Minnie last night. He jumped on kind of late. I did watch you earlier, though, Minnie. Shout out to Minnie Mayhem. I like that dude. Seems like good people. All right, I don't know what else to do. I'm debating whether or not to open up this Jimbo. I don't know if I'm missing people's. I'm running this thing vertical. Am I seeing all the comments? Who makes the V5? The V5 Notorious. You know, they have the V6 now. Armor came out with everything V6 now. They got all the latest. They upgraded the Creighton, you know, all of them. But I got the V5. The V5 is still sharp. It's dry today. Doesn't matter today. Yeah, I heard you say before, Sep, you landscaping, right? If I remember correctly, I pay attention to details. Yeah, mow lawns, yup. See that, man? I pay attention, brother. Bet you didn't know I was paying attention, did you? I'll be listening, man. I'll be listening. All right, 50 minutes. This time be going by fast. All right, what else should we do, yo? Should I open up this other SCX30? Oh, yeah, another thing let me talk about real quick. I probably did one video on it or two videos on it. Project Cool Cat. Project Cool Cat was trying to get this damn Red Cat Ascent 32 to be cool. And unfortunately, it's not. This thing has been a headache, man. Like, I should have stayed away from it, but I wanted a challenge. But here she is. So I'm going to talk about it real quick. It is not stock anymore. Joe RC's on Etsy. This is his Bobcat chassis. 15-degree skid. Thing is sick. That's not the problem, though. The problem is this damn motor. And this thing sucks. No matter what you do with it, these gears are trash, and they're just too peppy. So as you can see right now, I've been trying all kinds of things. I got the 2-in-1 ESC from the SCX30 in here. For this chassis design, you will need to flip the motor. So that's why that's backwards. You're going to have to change the motor leads. I went ahead and got a the SCX30 servo on here. But why would they sell a servo without the horn? I don't know. Axial does. Spectrum does. So I had to go ahead and order the horn for that. But we still have not dialed this in. Also, he sells wheels. 3D printed wheels, which are pretty slick. And they're actually in the same millimeter as the Red Cat comes in, which is a 4 millimeter. So you don't have to worry about doing a conversion over to 5. And these can be press fit. And my plan was to use the Patagonias on these. These are pretty slick. This one's called the Grenades right here. Yeah, my plan was to use these Patagonias. But I think at the end of the day, they definitely going to still need some glue. And I just have not messed around anymore with it because I said this chassis is still not dialed in. But yeah, we need some gears for this thing, man. And believe it or not, man, these Patagonias are pretty big. They're definitely too big for the SCX30s, but they'll be perfect for the Ascent 32s. These are 42. And it'll be swimming on this thing. Yeah, they definitely... different build, possibly, you know. But yeah, I have yet to play around with that, man, this damn thing. And as you can see, I put a little comp cut on here. Still not dialed in. And then also, we got the SCX24 shocks on there. So we getting there, man. But it's just this motor. This motor, somebody needs to come out with some kind of gears for this thing to lower the gearing. This thing is nutty. But the one thing I do like about is the wheelbase. This wheelbase is perfect for all these model bodies and everything. I'm sitting on a bunch of bodies right now. And yeah. So this is on the back burner. It's been on the back burner. So yeah, I don't know what we can make. We could probably throw a brushless, but I don't want to go that whole... Somebody needs to come up with some gears for it. I think we had better gears. Even when I took out the motor and tried to change out to a different motor, the pinion is too high of a pinion. We need like a lower pinion on there, like an 11 tooth. So yeah, that's been that. Project Cool Cat is no cat. You love the 32? Yeah. I want to, man. I want to. But it's just, I just can't get over. Like, you see me driving in here before. Like, I'm definitely trying to modulate it as slow as I can. But, yeah, it was, I don't know. I think they rushed the design. The little latch in the back is snapped off on mine. So I'm kind of happy I went over to that other chassis and got rid of that. What else? What else? What you guys want to see? You guys want to see anything? I'm debating whether or not to open up this SCX30. I feel like down the road somebody might want to buy it. I'm curious about these links, though. I'm going to put these links on. In order for me to put these links on, I'm going to have to put it on the new one. Same thing also, too, for the hot racing. Steering will work into the factory knuckles, but once you go aftermarket, you're going to have to be careful with the hardware. So that's just another heads up. But they do have a cool design. I do like their design. It's very similar to the Axial's design. But that's just a little warning. But I don't think you need it for the steering as well. I think their design is pretty slick. Can't beat it. And I think you should definitely modify the knuckles. Hey, Jimbo, did you not modify your knuckles yet? The axle housings? That's going to give you more steering. You can see how much more steering I have. You got to carve out those axle housings. One thing I can say about switching over to a 50-turn motor and still running a stock battery is definitely going to cut down on your runtime very short. This thing does not last. I mean, it's okay, but we can just kind of solve that by clipping off this end over here and installing another battery on here, but I just haven't got around to it. I just kind of run them until they run out. It's not that long, though. All right, let's run this. We're going to run Pebbles on the course. Pebbles is pretty dialed in, man. Even Pebbles with the spare tire. We still have tungsten in the rear. Nice old glob back there. Got some on the front right there. We have 0 in the wheels, and we have the rings. Hot racing. And yeah, she's pretty dialed in, man. Who's that, me? Sell? I mean, I'll sell anything for the right price, man. I need to re-up my stuff. A lot of stuff that just it sits here. But it's like, what kind of price do you put on things? All right, let me grab my other remote and we're going to run this Pebbles on the course. Show you guys how dialed in she is. This is the wrong remote. It's not bound up. Looks like I lost bound. Let me see. If you ever need to bind up, you gotta long press it until it blinks. There we go. Bound. All right, let me get you guys over to the course. We're gonna run Pebbles, SCX30 style. Let's see here. We got Pebbles, Geolanders, spare tire in the rear still. We got the rear ceiling cut out. And only other weight added was tungsten here, tungsten in the rear, and we have the brass rings inside there. And everything else are from the links. But yeah, Pebbles is dialed, man. She is, I said that from day one. She always been dialed in. She's definitely better than the JLU as far as performance-wise. Again, here you go. Another mount. Throw this on here. This is just for all my people that cannot one-handed drive, like myself. Okay. So you guys, excuse me. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, one-handed driving is horrible. I got this tip from somebody here on YouTube, man. Just going right on Amazon. They sell them in a pack of, I'm not getting my full steering. For some reason, when I bound up this remote, I could tell. Do that again. I noticed that sometimes when you bound up, is this the other remote? Did my cords get bigger? Nah, we just live, baby. You get to see the whole thing. Nah, we just got the add-on over here. The Devil's Tower, that's over here. Sitting on a table. For those who haven't seen it, this was built for the SCX30. Pretty cool. Kind of did a video on it just to show people how easy it is. But yeah, look at this climb right here, man. This little guy definitely gets stuck with the back tire, though. Of course, you don't want to show off now, huh? That's how it is, right as soon as the camera comes out. There we go. Come on. Mm-hmm. Stage fright, yep. That's usually how it happens, man. You out there with your homies, as soon as somebody starts recording you, somebody's gonna bust their ass. But if nobody pulled out their camera, we all would have been good. See if we can make this drop right here. This is pretty. Yeah. Make it on up the A-frame. No, 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 no. Gotta find the right groove right there. See how it slips? And then she finds it. One thing about the SCX30 though, you just gotta pay attention to your driving because it's so small. It definitely stacks angle very quick, and that's what makes it topple over. But you definitely gotta pay attention to that. If you pay attention to all that, it'll definitely drive very scale. But you can't put it in a lot of off camera. It does not like that. Hey, oh, that's death right there. Somebody died. All right. What's going on? Everybody's having a good conversation. I'm glad I'm here to provide that for you guys. Reach out and touch someone. Oh, I'm gonna get myself into trouble. Playing around with the edge, that's how I get myself into trouble. Oh yeah, she gets down, man. But for some reason, since I bound up my remote, I don't have full steering. I don't know why. Isn't this the right remote? I'm looking around. Thank you, Calvin. Trying to read the comments and drive at the same time. I got my phone mounted on my remote. So you can see how low that rock is. Fake rock. How something so small can stump it. You can line that right up to that pumpkin. And that's it. Look at that. So it doesn't take much. Like I said, you definitely you have to line up everything with this. Definitely want to line up your tires. But look at these big rocks over here. And I'm going to show you. She gets down. See if we can make it down these rocks. Always tilt. This is gonna roll to the left. Let's see if we can get it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's a harder transition to go down here. Let me see if we can get it. Yeah. Tell them, Jimbo. You gotta definitely, it's all about that wheel placement. This thing stacks angles so quick. Like this. That's too much right now. You see it already. Hey. There you go. Somebody move my rock. Come on. That's why all these rocks are strategically placed. Well, I guess you got to go around right now. No. See, this is how I break stuff. Yeah, I bought some polystyrene, I told you. And I'm thinking about revamping this area right here, guys. I don't know, I'm kind of getting bored with it. Even though my rocks are in here. But I bought some polystyrene, and my plan is to kind of put some, you know, put it in layers. And I actually want to get the carving tool so I can just like carve it out and make maybe like a little mountain range over here. But, you know, it's a work in progress. But yeah, this over here was something Pebbles was never able to do before, but now with the extra weight, let's see if we can get it now. See, before I wouldn't even gave it the time of day. Still need a little bit of more weight, but if I give a little bit of punch, it'll get right up. Like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got some good climbs in here, man. I've always been critical of all my stuff in here, making it challenging. And I'm never satisfied, so I'm always messing with it. But look at that. Yeah. We still need some weight. We can definitely catch some grip here. Let's see if we can get it. We can work it. Up Humpback Mountain. Let me find the groove. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Keep on going. Keep on going. Come on. You can do it. You keep bouncing around like that a lot, she'll bounce back and flip. So we need a little bit of more weight, believe it or not. I don't even think it's even the shocks unloading. We just need some more weight. Not much. Here we go. Like I said, man, some good wheels, man. I think this thing will be so dialed. I have to go on INJORA's website and see exactly what the weight is of those wheels. But I could have sworn I seen, I don't know, maybe 20 grams. $155. You know what? I don't even know what, I haven't weighed them all out. Snake eyes, the body alone is 50 grams by itself. Let's see. What you guys all talking about? What does that, yeah? Driving way? Okay, yeah. RC Homestars, what's up, dude? Your course. My course looks awesome. Thank you, man. Your compound looks awesome, dude. I would love to crawl out there. Can I just say, let's give Richie's wife a round of applause. I would never have a course like that in the house. Yeah, right? This is in the basement. Nice finished basement. So I was able to, unnecessary space, So to be honest with you, I fought it for a very long time of actually building, because I was just playing on the ground for the longest time on the floor, trying not to take up space. But I finally pulled the trigger. Let's turn this bad boy off. All right, let's get the weight of this with the body and battery. He said compound. Oh yeah, definitely, brother. That's an RC compound, man. Now I love how it's all hand built. I would love to be out there, man, chiseling away with you. 163, Jimbo. What did you say? 155? I get the garage, yeah, right? That's my spray booth. My body shop is in my garage. Yeah, this is 164, 163. This one is definitely heavier. So let's weigh it with snake eyes. Told you, snake eyes alone is 50 grams. You got these big old wheels. All right, let's see where we at. Oh yeah, 218. And she's dialed, yo. She be handling too. Yeah, 217, 218. That's with this body. And then with PBJ. Excuse me. 213. Something gave me heartburn. I'll be up there with the brass wheels, yeah. 218, yeah. Yeah, man, listen, anytime you're running a heavy body, you got to weigh it down. That's the only way you're going to get these things to perform. I know that's a a stigma about running heavy bodies. Yeah, you can get them to perform. You're just going to have to load it down. You know, you see all my heavy bodies. This thing is 150. And she gets down. Yeah, you're just going to have to add weight, man. I know we want to keep everything heavy, light, but I think these little guys, they need gravity. They work best with gravity. I think any micro crawler works best with gravity. You need something to pull them down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Sometimes you need to, it ain't always about, to me, it ain't always about 60-40. I think if I get myself some scales, man, I'll go crazy. Going back and forth, trying to get it to be 60-40, 60-40, and I do it by the trigger feel. I look at it, see what it's doing. It's flipping forward, we compensate. It's flipping back, we compensate. Sideways, try to dial in the shocks, all that kind of stuff. And that's just experience. Whether I'm right or wrong, it's just my take. That angler. Yeah, you haven't posted in a while, Gary. Got to show off that stuff. Yeah, INJORA needs to hurry up and drop another batch of these wheels, man. Like, why would you guys not drop enough? And that's funny for INJORA all of a sudden now. INJORA products are like running out. Like, that's never happened before. Goes to show you the market. Like, you would never have a problem finding any kind of INJORA products. But right now, these SCX30s, yeah, these damn little O-rings. I need some needle point. All right, man. Should we open up this SCX30? It's nothing exciting except just to work on it. I can show you guys how to do the knuckles and maybe possibly install these other parts. Yeah. I do miss the JLU though. Mine got beat up very quickly. Another thing about this body, man, this body gets beat up very fast versus all the other bodies. I broke a mirror. This is my JLU original body. Yeah, they do. A lot of stuff is a lot of knockoff stuff too. You got to be careful with that stuff. It won't have good fitment, you know. You might have to play around and bust out the Dremel. But yeah, I definitely see all the stuff they carrying for it now. A lot of those brass wheels are cool too, man, but they're glue-ons. I don't know if I want to deal with the glue-ons, so I'm kind of waiting for B-locks. Yeah, Hobby Town. You have a Hobby Town or Hobby Lobby? Hobby Lobby is definitely better. Yeah, I've only ordered from AliExpress just recently, and I've been ordering the Goop motors from them, the Go Up RCs from them. That's about it. I've always been nervous about it, to be honest with you. Worrying about, you know, my money. Yeah, Dremel's my favorite tool too. See, look at that. I just got a notification right now from AliExpress. That's another thing, man. Them damn AliExpress notifications, they never quit. Like, how many times are you gonna notify me about stuff? But yeah, I was saying earlier, this body does not last. Broke a mirror. Definitely glue that back on here. Just got a lot more things to hang on. And as you can see, I'm not rough on my stuff, man, but I definitely drive. I like to live on the edge. Living on the edge. All right. We'll be thinking. Yay and nay. Open it. TMU, yeah. RC Crawler Craze makes his own. B-lock wheels, okay. Nah, keep it. Yeah, I miss out on a lot of stuff, man. I know a lot of people sell a lot of different things on Instagram and everything. Open it, make it a shelf queen. No, no, definitely not a shelf queen. We drive everything. But I'm just curious, man. I wanna throw those links on there. I think I got the links ready to go. I can put the hot racing steering on this one. I can even put the stub axles on this one as well. Wait for the K10. What'd I do with this one then? I really don't have a Jeep anymore though. These Geolanders are sweet. Build it up later? Yeah, I know. To be honest with you, man, like I'm like a little kid. I've never had something like this and was able to like hold on to something without opening it. So it feels kind of good. I really don't want to open it. It's kind of cool just looking at something brand new. And I'm only saying that because I have two already open. Yeah, I see that. Is that what that is? That bug? Proline? That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's kind of my next build I want to do is I want to do a bug. I've been thinking about doing a bug 18. Do the bug 18 and then maybe throw it on one of my CR18s. Throw it on the juice up. Do a bug 18 on this. Or do it on my FX. But I feel like the FX got enough bodies already. I got quite a few bodies for this one already. I still have yet to do a body for the juice up. This is still the stock body, even though it's custom. So I thought about that bug 18. It's pretty cool. I'm sure I can get it to fit. Even though that's a 155 wheelbase. Yeah. I think somebody on the YouTube did it already too. He might have did the bug 18. But yeah, these are custom modular. These are painted with nail polish. It's my Liberace mod. Look like blinged out. Yeah, I just been kind of bored, man, lately with my builds. I don't know. You out, Jimbo? What's up, Frederick? What else? Anything else you guys want to see? Punishment RC chassis. Big trucks. Like what? Smoke a doobie and get creative? Yeah. Yeah, I got my pen right here. Got my medicine. No, I need a temp scale. That's my next goal. I think that the Red Cat Fusion probably packs the best punch. Pound for pound, you know? That half cab, the Ascent Fusion. I like that. I don't know what else I would get. But I think if I was to start out with anything, I think that would be pretty decent. It's got a good brushless motor in there. I hear, yeah. The axial, yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool too. I saw yours. What has the best aftermarket? I'm sure the Axial, right? The 3? SCX10 3? What's the price of that? 4 something? 4 something or 5 something? I gotta be, right? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of on the fence. I just don't want to buy at some scale. And then I just find myself making excuses not to go out and go find lines for it. Like I'm barely going out now with my smaller stuff. The gold is 409, okay. And the gold one is the ready to run with the battery, right? That ain't a bad price. I think that Red Cat Fusion is 4 something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not around a whole lot of rocks. I mean, I am, but I also have to drive to them and then ride my bike to it. I guess I could throw that in the backpack or something, you know? Yeah, I got rocks around me, but I gotta drive to a park. I got some PA rocks out here. I'm in PA. Base camp is 340. Yeah, man. To be honest with you, I would take anything in a heartbeat. Like I would trade for trade. I would trade off my Notorious V5 for something. That joint was 499. No, 550. That was 550 for the Notorious. I got it over there, man. That thing is big to even pull it out. That thing is brand new still. Do I know Mr. Yet? Yeah, I know him. I know of him. I mean, I don't know him personally. Yeah, I would love to go visit his rocks as well. I'm in PA, man, but he's over and he is 3.5 hours away from me, PA. PA is pretty big. I'm uh I'm in like closer to Philly. Yeah, I see you in your parkland a lot. I'm sure you do, man, especially with your dog. I mean, I feel like people with they got dogs too. It's like automatically you go for a walk. You know what I mean? Take your dog with you. Take your crawler with you. I know I would definitely be doing that. So that'll be my automatic routine. Let's go to the park. But yeah, that's my park that I go to. It's called Pennypack, and Pennypack runs throughout Philly and different suburbs and different counties. It's a pretty big park, but you definitely have your natural PA rock out there. Definitely could find it. Yeah. Yeah, that dog, man. Dogs always get you going. Tiny Rock, yeah, man. And see, that's the opposite. Tiny was so small, Tiny didn't even get to. Tiny was never walked. She was so small, she didn't need to get walked, but I was afraid of even checking her out outdoors, man, because I didn't want nobody, a dog, a dog seeing her so small, they definitely want to react towards it. I've seen plenty of videos. I would choke somebody's dog out. No offense, but if it's your dog or my dog, guess what? I see these videos all the time, man, when somebody's pit is locked on somebody else's dog, man. I'm sorry. I'm going to go into a different mode. Um, Haha, in Germany. Is that where you at, Frederick? Yeah, I see your chihuahua. I see the cats too. I see all the. I have a cat too. My cat is 16 years old and she's diabetic. She gets an insulin shot twice a day. Mm-hmm. And she is overweight. And she's living her best life, man. She's still hanging in there. But yeah, I'm always seeing the videos of people's cats. They love to walk on their rocks and stuff. It's pretty cool. Thank you for tuning in from Germany, Frederick. I got a pity. Oh, yeah. Love the pits. Love me dogs, man. Just period. I just love animals, man. I'm an animal person. I love them. When I was a little boy, I wanted to be a veterinarian. But unfortunately, things happen. You find out what the school is about, how much schooling it might be, and this and that. But I've always loved animals. I used to live, I'm originally from the Bronx Zoo, but I definitely migrated out here. So you can say I grew up in New York and out here. But I literally lived 2 blocks away from the Bronx Zoo. So growing up, Tuesdays and Thursdays were free for kids. When I tell you I spent every Tuesday and Thursday in the Bronx Zoo, yeah, I can literally smell the camel shit, elephant shit in the air in the Bronx, South Bronx. But yeah, man, like I said, I love the animals. I got more compassion for animals than people. That's sad to say. But what else, people? Yeah, so like I said, man, I just been kind of bored. I need a new build to do, something different. Kind of worn out with my little smaller builds. I'm sitting on some bodies, but I don't know. I need to get the right wheelbase. I don't know, man. I like a lot of them, Gary. Each one got better and better, paint-wise, skill-wise. I mean, even for instance, look at this right here. This was an earlier one that I did a while ago, but I decided to do the lights in a yellow. Now I don't even do the lights anymore in yellow. I'll make them in a white just to make them pop a little bit better. But just little things like that, learning how to do my patina more. This was all custom. Kind of got this idea from, I think Mini Mayhem got something on the back, but his was 3D printed. So I said, you know what? I want to do the same thing. I took a real tire, split it in half, and then we glued it down. Traction boards, magnetic. Got a magnet right there. Got my rope, toolbox. Got the gas can glued on the side. Nets. But yeah, I definitely like the 3D printed bodies. I wish I could do these bodies myself. This is probably my latest one though. XO Cage XJ. This is a C-boat wheelbase. Got some patina going on. Normally, I probably would have threw some more windows in here, but right now, as we stand, man, this body is heavy. I think this may be my heaviest body so far. This might be heavier than Zartan, the C70 Rocklander. Let's see right now. Thank you, brother. Thank you. This body is 164 grams versus, look at that one, C70 Rocklander. Kind of got the spare tire thing going on top again. Got some cooler in the back, propane. Got the bed wrap. Let's see what this is. Yeah, this XJ is a beast. This is 149 grams. Oh, sorry. Even my SCX30 body was a beast. This thing has not seen the course in a long time as well. This thing is all beat up. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. This thing weighs, well, here you go. This is an 18th scale, though, but still, this is 163 for this body. This body was painted over, I don't know how many times, but this is the last. This is Iron Man. Last one we did the little Toyota livery. Got some tarps up top. What is this? Which one? This one? This is from an SCX30, which no longer exists because I done did a new chassis with that. This is my SCX30 right now. Got the K5 sitting on it. Got the cover off right now. This was all customized, painted. But yeah, this is INJORA chassis with the SCX30 transmission. Custom bent links. Custom sliders, you know, a lot of DIY. I do a lot of DIY stuff. Save some money. Even this thing I haven't even ran in a while. But originally this is the SCX24 K5. And I got it fit this. Thank you, sir. This is Destro. Speaking of Destro, I got a homie who told me he was sitting on some toys. And I said, yo, man, let me know if you got any G.I. Joes. Guess what? He finally looked, and he got some G.I. Joes. And look what he got. You guys know who that is? That's Destro. I'm a big G.I. Joe fan as a kid. This is Destro. This is what I named that vehicle after. But yeah, I got Destro, the Baroness. Remember the Baroness? I got the fake Baroness right here, yo. This is the knockoff G.I. Schmo. That's the fake Baroness. And I don't remember this one. But this was Snake Eyes. I guess later on he got a different costume or something. I'm not familiar with this. I'm G.I. Joe's from the 80s, 1983, you know what I mean? Like, Snake Eyes was always black to me. And then we got one more. This is a version of Cobra Commander. So now I got some more figures for some drivers eventually. I can throw these in some builds, you know? I just started adding some drivers. I don't have many that have drivers, but I definitely could appreciate a driver. Think it looks pretty cool. Got her in there. Yeah, those are original, baby. Definitely. That stuff is worth money, man. That's why it's so hard to find those G.I. Joe. I don't know why they mess up toys, man. They always mess up toys. Like, things are good the way they are. Like, people don't understand how good G.I. Joe was, man. Like, I was around with G.I. Joe, and they got the Kung Fu grip. People that don't know what the Kung Fu grip is, before the G.I. Joe came, it didn't have this swivel part right here in the arm. I'm going to teach you guys something real quick on some old toy trivia. So when the Kung Fu grip came out, man, that is... So this is what makes these G.I. Joes so good to as a driver, because you got the Kung Fu grip. You could pretty much grip anything now. You can grip the steering wheel. Grip it, you know, have his gun in his hand. Yeah, like that was a thing, yo. Kung Fu grip. Look it up. G.I. Joe. But yeah, we got a couple micro builds, you know, the shorty builds. Yeah, I just need something different. I don't know. Everything's so expensive, though. Some of these chassis that are out here, man, I don't know why they're so expensive, man. But I get it. Everybody got to make their bread. But in order for me to have all this, I got to be a little bit frugal. Spend my money where it's going to go the furthest. Yep, so that's Jungle. Another heavy body. So yeah, I took a turn, man, on my channel. That was my goal, was to make heavy bodies perform. I think just because you got a heavy body doesn't mean it's an excuse. No excuses. They can perform. Yeah, you had a feed with the Kung Fu grip? Yeah, man. I had a whole bunch. I had a box of toys, man, at one point, and then me moving and stuff. I don't know what happened to this box of toys. I had some Transformers. I had some Mask. I don't know if you remember that. This was a toy body that I got from Walmart, painted over several times. SRT. SRT Crawlhawk. This thing is the closest thing to what I drive, 1-to-1. I drive a Grand Cherokee. Yep, heavy body, just got to tune more. That's all. Definitely don't let it stop you though. They definitely can perform. I definitely think they can perform. Even a die cast body. That means you're just gonna have to put a lot of weight on it then. That's all. May not be killing lines, it's not gonna pull itself up, over things, but it'll still perform out on the trail for you. Another body. I'm just showing you guys just some random stuff. I don't know what else to do. This C3PO came a long way too, man. It's supposed to start out as something else, and I kind of held on to it for a while. And I was able finally to get it incorporated. Little styrene bumper. That's probably one of my first times doing one. Definitely still have a hard time doing styrene, man. I don't know why. I can't get it down, and it bothers me when I can't get something like that down. I guess I just need more practice and patience. I need some other bodies I need to paint. I got this 4Runner body that I need to put back in the mix. This is a cool body, man. This is a 5th gen 4Runner. But I want to put a new body, a new paint on it. So again, that's going to be a whole bunch of dissecting. Taking off all the door handles and everything. That might get me motivated to use this one. Still got the lights still hooked up and everything in it. What you guys working on? Anything? Yeah, G.I. Joe, man. I love that cartoon. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking this hobby shop in a couple weeks and see whether or not I'll get that SCX30, the new one, that K10. Like I said, though, I don't know if body is cool, though, But I don't know. I think I just might rather have another 3D printed body and just do the same thing. Maybe just get a truck body. Skill Switch, he has a bunch of bodies already. 99mm. He offers this in several gens. I believe he has 1st gen, 4th gen, 5th gen. I've seen Jeep Comanches. I've seen trucks. I saw a Subaru Brat. That Subaru Brat is nice. I like that. I was thinking about that. Yep. Put them groceries away, man. One trip, baby. One trip. You know what I'm talking about? Try to grab all the groceries with one hand until your fingers turn red and they fall off. All right, Jimbo, thanks for stopping in, though. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna be doing here, but I'm definitely glad I didn't open up that SCX30. Kind of don't want to open it. Yeah, don't carry those, nah. Still got to carry the groceries in. My wife's a type that she wants to do everything herself, though, so she's always gonna do her part. Yeah, this red cat, man. I'm this close to getting this thing there, you know, but it's like no matter what I do, man, it's just this transmission is horrible. I thought about using this chassis for the SCX30, but I'm not sure if it's going to even line up. I didn't want to go through the trouble of doing all that. But I'm surprised nobody's really come out with, well, I know Mofo has a chassis. But I would have thought by now a lot more people would have come out with a chassis design. Not like they could really improve it, because I think it's just an awesome design. 9.5-degree skid. Can't beat it. Shocks feel plush on this, though. The oil shocks from the SCX24, they definitely feel good. But it's just not going to crawl good. Been thinking about swapping out axles, too. I got some Planet axles that are just going to waste on this build that I'm really not using. And I'm thinking about putting them on my XJ build. But I'm kind of liking the stance right now. That's going to change over my whole stance on this one. If I put the widened axles, right now we're definitely tucking good. If I put wider axles on here, I think we're going to run into issues. So I've been debating that. These are 54 by 19s. It's like the perfect size. As much as I would want to go bigger, I think this is the perfect size for this build. Yeah, CR18, I think they're due for something new too, man. It's been a while for them to do something new. Can't get everybody else take their shine. You still here, Gary? How's your FX 118? I love the FX though. Only negative is everybody talks about is this transmission. But this thing has a 5-degree skid. Still sitting. Yeah, I haven't driven this one in a while, to be honest with you. That's what I'm saying, man. I feel like I need to, I don't know, resell some stuff, revamp, start all over. I ain't trying to take too much of a loss, though. Sitting on the Patagonias. Yeah, these trails are sick. Oh, really? Wow. You still haven't ran it like that? No interest? That FX is a good system. You know, got the Fury Tech and the, what was it, the Python? No time. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I know what that's like. I just didn't have time for a little while ago, but a little more time now. Yeah, all right, man. I think that's gonna be it for me today. But yeah, hopefully in the future, man. Like I said, I got this piece of polystyrene. So I think this is going to be. I'm gonna use some of this to create some new, hopefully a new climb or something. I'm gonna work on it. But I think in order for me to get this to work good, I need the one of those foam cutters. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. Plug them in, and they're like metal, like a metal wire hanger, and you can carve this out real good. So my plan is to cut this up into pieces, layer it up, use some wood glue, and then we're gonna carve it into a mountain range. But I'm gonna keep buying more. Yeah, right. No time to play with them, but you're gonna keep buying more. Now I feel you. It's the only way to do it. Yeah, I'm sitting on a bunch of stuff, man. I need somebody to come take all this stuff away. Chassis, wheels. Yeah, I'm sitting on so much stuff. Ah, see? I knew something was wrong. This is the remote. I got a couple of these damn remotes sitting around. For some reason, I told you, the SLT, if you don't use the right one to bind up, that's why I wasn't getting my full steering. So it's not this one. See, I knew it. Take the batteries out of this bad boy. But yeah, definitely got to get these mounts right on Amazon. And I hate to glue them on something because once I glue it, it's on here. But what I do is I'll just take my nippers and free up the glue if I got to mount it on another one, which I'll be doing to this one. So I don't have to keep ordering them. But they're on there. A couple drops though, sometimes they fall off. How long I've been on? 2 hours. I have a couple frames I need to build up. Yeah. The angler's all done. Yeah, this thing hurt my heart, man, when it fell. I can't believe it shattered the way it did. I've definitely broken a lot of things on this floor, man, but the way that thing broke, I was like, whoa. But that's not the first body I've broken on this floor. I'm about to start running blankets down there or something. But yeah, you can see we got the seam right there where it cracked at. All good. PBJ. But yeah, I'm surprised you haven't gotten yourself one yet, Gary. I guess now you're waiting for that K10, huh? Get that filler, yeah. Yeah, it's not that bad though. Actually, it cracked perfectly. You know what I mean? Kind of like how a dish would break, So I was able just to put the glue in between and just hold it together and then sand it away. What you're seeing now is just basically residual because, it's not painted over. But she's sealed. It's definitely sealed. There's no gap in there, nothing. It's sealed everywhere. I even lost the mirror and then lost it again and had to redo it. So I'm sure it's going to happen again. It is what it is. But toss up between CR18 or what do you mean? Toss up between what? For you getting another one? I don't know much about the AX24s. AX24, what is that? Just like a buggy style? Like a cage? You said toss up between the CR18P or an Axial 24. And I said, oh, okay. Yeah, four-wheel steer, man. That definitely need both hands for driving. No one-handed filming for that. All right, let's take PBJ on the course real quick before I get out of here. Show you guys some run footage. And this body is slightly lighter. Only got 3 people in here. All right. Playing a dangerous game, Rich. See, this is how it happened last time. Love the body, man, but damn, we have a bad, very bad approach. That front bumper, and I refuse to chop it. I know I could have chopped it down. Hey. Jeez. HOG. I like this spot. There we go. Wasn't pretty. Turtle like that. Yeah. All right, people. Been on here long enough. Just want to reach out and touch somebody. It's been a while. And just wanted to reach out to my community and tell you what I've been up to. So I'm going to be getting out of here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Yeah, Gary. Thank you, brother. Always a pleasure, man. Turn this bad boy off. Yeah, hopefully I'll maybe do another live soon. I definitely, like I said, I got some parts coming, so maybe we'll do that and see what's up with this SCX30, this new one. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. Catch everybody in the next one. Deuces.